On today's news, the Stormtrooper Commander from the Gaming Greats line has been spotted on listings around the world, including here in Australia, as well as in the UK. The Shadow Trooper is up for pre-order. We're going to recap some of the upcoming Black Series waves and the next Vintage Collection wave, and an interview with Sam Smith from Hasbro. They talk about the Razorcrest becoming a vehicle and what they hope for in the future. And also we'll have a look at the Black Series wave I received in my last video. We'll check them out in full detail right after this intro. All this and more coming up. So I thought I'd start off today's news video showing off the Wave 24, which I had recently received from Aussie Sci-Fi Collectibles. As you can see in front of you, Clone Commander Bly, very, very awesome figure. I have got the two Jedi Fallen Order figures, the white contrasting the black boxes. 104, Clone Commander Bly. Next up is Count Dooku. This has been compared to the SH Figure Arts figure from an earlier release, but this is so much better in my opinion. Back of the box, 107. Lovely, lovely. Sorry Bliss from The Rise of Skywalker. Very nice design. I am keen to open this and get that face mask off too. 103. The back. Excellent. The two versions of Luke Yavin Ceremony. As you can see, the correct spelling on the one on the left, the one on the right with the extra W. The figures themselves are rather identical. If we switch them around the side, we've got correct spelling there. Come around to the back. Correct spelling there, and they've dropped the Y there. On the sides, identical. Damn good figure. Number 100. Another one from the Rise of Skywalker is the Sith Jet Trooper. Great looking design. He is in the Vintage Collection already. 106 is his number. And the back of the box. This is the only one I'll cross comparison with his carbonized version, so you can have a look. One is the Sith version, one is the common version, but the design sculpt on the helmets is very, very similar. Another Rise of Skywalker figure, the Knight of Ren. And I said before, I believe this may be the only Knight of Ren in the 6-inch versions we get. Maybe down the track, but for the time being, this is it. And jokingly, I said, buy 6 of this guy and modify him as you need to. The only other Knight of Ren we have ever seen is in the Vintage Collection, which is that guy, Axe Boy. Oh, is that coming in? There we go. Yeah, that's the only other Knight of Ren there has been. And on to the final one, we have to show the Mandalorian in all his glory. This is the one that he said is the Vietnam version variant. You saw a picture on Instagram and it said, oh, there's no blue thing. The cape on this one has moved, so it covers the blue thing. The gauntlets on it, and I think the plate, the brown, is a little bit different in colour. We can bring in the carbonized version just to double check what you guys think of those two. Awesome stuff. Alright, on with the video. Hope you all enjoyed the look at the action figures. Awesome, awesome stuff. Let me tell you, 8,000 subscribers. That's right, thank you very much to everyone who subscribed lately. Wow, 8,000. Can't believe it. I mean, like, I started the channel out thinking, oh yeah, I can't wait to hit them 1,000, and now I'm 8,000. I'm like, we're getting to the promised land. One day, I hope to have a real button. I used to make a YouTube button. That's another story. Every 100 I used to make a YouTube button. It was fantastic until it fell off the shelf and broke, and it was like, my dreams were shattered. Let's get into it. As I've told you before, Aussie Sci-Fi Collectibles has updated the website, and the awesome thing about it is, down in the description, he's given me a new little portal that you guys who watch my videos want to check out what he's got. Click on that, it goes through and it takes you to a page specifically to say you've come from me. And when you go shopping there and you go to checkout, you put in this code, UMTV follower, that's Usualmike television follower, you'll get a randomized discount of between 5 and 25% on your purchase. And yes, they do ship worldwide. If you spend over $150 here in Australia in the store, free shipping. Just think, just a massive box, how much that would cost you if you were to buy it from anywhere else in the world. Here in Australia, 150 bucks, free shipping. Awesome stuff. As of recording this video, the release date for the next wave of Vintage Collection, which is the Mando wave. Have a look at SoCal Collector here in Southern California. Check out this photo. Look at all those Mandos on the shelf over there. Oh, so here in Australia, we're probably not going to see that because our department stores don't have those in stock. They don't put Vintage Collection on the shelf, and if they do, I'm shocked. But I've only ever seen them in Maya when they did Force Friday. I've only seen them there. That's a department store that's few and far between in this country, believe you me. This wave I should have in hand. I was like, oh, look at this, look at this. I've got my pre-orders in, don't worry. I just have to wait a little bit longer. Also pushed back is the Jedi Revan, which is the Gaming Greats one. That's been pushed back to April. But speaking of the next sort of stuff, I'll start with the recap of Vintage Collection Wave 12. So Wave 11 is Mandalorian, Cara Dune, Remnant Stormtrooper, and the Clone Trooper. This is the rumored list for Wave 12. Come out August, September. Excellent stuff. We know one of the figures. It was shown to us at New York Toy Fair. It is the Power Droid / Gonk Droid. People don't like calling it a Gonk Droid. It doesn't look like the Gonk Droid. It's a little bit different. It's Power Droid. This we have no packaging for, and I think I know why. This may not have an old chase on it. It may say something like Mandalorian on it. That's why. I think this could be from the Mandalorian. I know it should be an old school one. It should be, but we don't know what the chase is. Doesn't matter, it's coming. It's VC-167. Also in that wave is an Airborne Trooper, K2SO from the Rogue One line, and the Luke Stormtrooper disguise. You've seen this figure in the Jedi Destiny 3-pack that was available. That's that Luke. Excellent stuff. Anyway, if there's any leaks of real pictures of these other than the Gonk Droid or the Power Droid, you'll see them here first. Airborne Trooper. Sounds interesting. Let's get into the Black Series lineup for Wave 26. That's coming soon. This is also the case breakdown for you guys if you want to buy a whole case of stuff, such as like this. You want to buy the whole one? First up will be the 1 per case Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder. This will be the same figure that is in the 40th anniversary lineup. So if you miss out on 40th anniversary lineup with him in there, I think they're packing him into a regular Black Series box. 1 per case. Darth Vader, same deal again. I think Vader's been in like a wave 3 of the Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary. But yes, there's only 1 per case. 2 Stormtroopers from Rogue One. Now, this one's interesting because I think this figure here, which will be in this wave, will also be carbonized. That's the rumored Stormtrooper. If it's a Rogue One, awesome. I know some of you guys have said there's a Stormtrooper. It's silver. Remember, we've rumored the carbonized silver, and it could be Captain Phasma. I don't know if they're going to go there. I really don't. Because that character is a blink and a miss moment. I love Gwendolyn Christie. I think she deserved more parts in Star Wars because she played a phenomenal role. But it's just too minor. So I think Stormtrooper, Rogue One, Carbonized, that's where that's going. There's 2 of them in the case too. Excellent. Yeah, troop building. See what we're talking about? 1 Teebo. First Ewok in the Black Series will be Teebo. Not Wicket. No, not Logray. Teebo. 1 per case. This will be the one interesting to everybody. Mandalorian in Beskar armor is rumored to be in that wave. Ooh! Now, if the first one that you just saw early in the video is so popular, this one, so popular, imagine the Beskar armor. People are going to be like drooling all over this one. Look for it. 1 per case. Admiral Ackbar. Now there's no details on Admiral Ackbar. We have seen him before in a 2-pack with a first officer. Will it be the Last Jedi version of him? Do they repack that one? Or do they put him in the white from back in Return of the Jedi? You know, see what they do. And one Camino Clone Trooper. There's an image of the Camino Clone Trooper. That will be an interesting one to the Black Series lineup. Wave 25, coming soon in May, will be Battle Droid, Plo Koon, Anakin, Obi-Wan, those are episode 2s, and Kit Fisto. They're all coming up. In that case too, Battle Droid 2, Plo Koon 2, Anakin 2, everybody else, which is only Obi-Wan and Kit Fisto, 1 per case. Moving on to some Funko news. I haven't done a little Funko stuff in a while, but have a look at this. It's new. It's the Wampa in a nice big deluxe size box, Amazon exclusive. It's a cool looking pop. If you like your pops, get yourself this Wampa. We don't see much Wampa stuff. We did see a Wampa released back in the Last Jedi lineup. It is Force Link 1. It comes with Luke, and he's got battle damage on his face, and he's in one of those long, medium-sized vehicle boxes. And the other pop I want to share with you is, of course, ECCC, Emerald City Comic Con. Just was like a few days ago. There was a Boba Fett. This was the only one out of the entire convention that was actually sold in a case, a solid case. Everybody else is, no, they just put them on the shelf as a cardboard box. This is locked away, higher price point. It's black and red, just like his 10-inch version, with a sticker on the front. I didn't buy it because it pops, you know. I'm torn between owning and not owning pops. I see them a lot, trust me. I live in Australia. Next up, big news for you guys in the UK. This popped up at Star Action Figures. Pre-orders for the Shadow Trooper from the Gaming Grace lineup and the Stormtrooper Commander. Awesome, awesome stuff. You guys don't have EB Games over there, but you do have Star Action Figures, and they are available to pre-order for £22.95. I also want to mention, I've gone to Canada's EB Games. Not listed. No Shadow Trooper, no Stormtrooper Commander. Went to GameStop. No figures listed on their website. Here in Australia, went there last night. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Then I got tipped off, and I got to give this kid a shout out. Ryan, I'll put your name on the screen because it's hard to pronounce. Ekanyaki? Thank you so much. Share with me this picture. Very cool. We have the Stormtrooper Commander up for pre-order, which is excellent, at $40. $10 deposit, of course. Available April, no specific date in April. So it's interesting, Australia's getting at least one of these Gaming Greats figures, not counting Revan and Battle Droid. I think Battle Droid's completely pre-ordered out. Figures aren't here yet. Exciting when they do turn up. Okay, moving on to the Razorcrest. Now, here on this channel, we've been talking about Joe from DIY SW Dioramas, excellent long name, is working on his own model of a 3.75-inch Razorcrest. Here's a bit of footage of that, updated. Awesome, awesome stuff. Now, you've seen the size of it. It is huge. He's got the engines on it now. It's silver foil. It's getting to the process of, you know, really down to nitty gritty. He said he's 50% of the way through. It looks more than that, but it's fantastic. I want to take you to an interview that from Victoria's Cantina. She had one of her guys go to Toy Fair to interview Sam Smith from Hasbro. The guy who interviewed was Tom Chawton. Okay. Anyway, talks about the Razorcrests. Have a listen. It's only a podcast, so here's what he had to say about the Razorcrest.
Hi there, Sam. I'm Tom from Victoria's Cantina, and got some questions for you.
Absolutely.
With the excitement around the new Imperial troop transport, fans are clamoring for more toys from the Mandalorian, including a Razorcrest for the vintage collection. Do you think a Razorcrest is a good fit for that line?
I absolutely feel it would be any vehicle we can get into the vintage collection line definitely is justified. I will say that vehicle itself is enormous. Doing an accurate depiction similar to what we did for the barge, it's actually larger than the sail barge itself.
Are you kidding?
No, it is over 4 feet long. But definitely it is a phenomenal vehicle and definitely something we would love to be able to look at. So if there is demand for that vehicle in the line, we certainly feel that there could be, but nothing to share in terms of specifics on that.
All right, fair enough.
So he said the vehicle is enormous. So if he knows it's enormous, they have mocked one up at Hasbro just to see. And he said it's bigger than the sail barge. The sail barge is 4 feet long. My arms are just stretching out here. So obviously Hasbro has tinkered with the idea of doing this, even though he says, oh, we want to hear from the fans' feedback. We want some, some demand for it, some reason to make it, you know. And you want the fans to go, make the Razorcrest. We can't say it loud enough. We want the Razorcrest. I suppose they may scale it down much like the troop transport, just a little tiny bit. Or they'll do it on HasLab and just make it ginormous. They've tinkered with the idea. I reckon they've made one over at Hasbro and they've put it on a table and all these exes stood around going, enormous. Price point, thousands. They know about it. We know about it. We want it. They're making it. They're trying to make it. I think they are. But thank you, Victoria Cantina, for your video on that interview. That was from March the 6th, by the way. It's a little bit older. I only just caught up with it. Excellent stuff. What's next? Oh, yeah. Fan mail. I should have held this up at the beginning of the video. It would have been much more exciting. This comes from my friend Kelly. He lives in the US of A. I know there's another Kelly who lives in the UK. It's funny, all these Kellys all together. I kind of know what's in here, but I don't. But it's exciting to see. Thank you so much, Kelly. I appreciate this. It's another thing for my Jabba's Palace. Get stuck in. A little note right on top. Excellent. Let's read this out to everybody's. Dear Mike, this is my little way to say thank you for all the work you do for the Star Wars community. You are the most genuine person I know. Well, thank you very much. You're an incredible, open-minded fellow. May all the health go to you and your family. Everyone's wanting some health at the moment, so thank you very much. Your #1 fan in the USA, Kelly. P.S. Excuse my poor handwriting back. It's all good. Thank you so much, Kelly. Ta-da! This is what we're looking at, and I think I know what this guy is. It is. Oh yeah. This is the vintage Jabba the Hutt. He's got a wiggly tail, yeah, and he moves. Now I've seen photos of this at his house, and I was like, this is awesome. This one here, you can see, is a much different color. I don't know why they went with this color. This is more movie accurate. This has got that funny, creamy face. Okay. 2 Jabbas per palace. Maybe I need 2 palaces. Excellent. Thank you so much. Next up. Awesome. Real retros. Not your retro collection. These are the genuine article. I have. Oh, I'll stuff this one. Oh, let me have a look at his leg. Yes. LFL 1984. That's when the nerd revolution began. If you're Revenge of the Nerds fans. Prune face. What's his name? Morava. I want to say Only One Kenobi just did a review on a vintage prune face. I think he did the re-release version. This is the old school version. Look at that little cape on him. Oh, he's going to go well in the inside Jabba's palace. Excellent. Stand there, my friend. Let's have a look at the number on the back. 1980 LFL Hong Kong. Bespin Luke. Yeah. Oh, he's even cleaner than the one I bought. Oh, very nice. You scrub up well, young man. And this guy. Now, I'm going to have to rack my brain. I think it is
11 minutes later.
I don't know if it's a medical droid. I think it's medical droid 8D8. Yeah, is he medical? He is medical. I'm sure he is. Look at this! Look at this! I forgot to look for his number. Ah, where are you? LFL 83? That can't be right. Ah, awesome. I've never owned a figure like this at all. Thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you for Jabba and Luke and Pruneface. Awesome! I have a very big appreciation for the old school stuff. I really do. It's something that I didn't have a lot of as a kid because we were poor. So there's only one figure I remember as a kid, which was the original Han Solo. I had to buy that again in my adult life because as a kid it was lost to the sands of time. I love that sort of stuff. I really do. It's nostalgia. It brings back memories, and I'm glad they make them in the new sort of packaging and all that again, because the old packaging is thousands of dollars to replace. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this massively long edition of Usualmike Television. Thank you for watching. It's almost as long as a live stream. And speaking of live stream, you may see me on a live stream really soon coming up. Won't say any more. Just leave it at that. Excellent stuff. My sponsor is Aussie Sci-Fi Collectibles for all your Star Wars, Marvel, DC, TV and movies. Check them out today. Link in the description down below. If you'd like to buy some merch, check out my shirts. All of my shirts are available in my Redbubble store. Buying from the Redbubble store helps out the channel, so thank you very much. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Usualmike30 or on Instagram at Usualmike Television. And if you'd like to send some fan mail, it's up here at PO Box 957, Lismore, New South Wales 24880, Australia. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe, tap that little bell for notifications, slap a like on this video if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. All the best.